You can't always get what you want, but if you try, sometimes, you get what you need. If something is wrong, address it now. Train yourself not to worry, as worrying solves nothing. The best people in your life are those who love you for who you are, not for what you can do for them. Your past is less important than what's ahead, so you cannot let it poison your future. The longer I live, the more beautiful life becomes. Some people aren't loyal to you, they're loyal to what you can do for them. Their loyalty shifts as their needs change. Don't shed tears over any relationship. The person who makes you cry isn't worth your tears, and the one who is worth it won't make you cry. Just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. To win any battle, you must fight as if you are already dead. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. When you learn to survive without anyone, you can survive anything. Take the risk, or lose the chance. Take complete ownership of every result in your life. It may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility. You are never as young as you are right now. If you're putting something off because of age, just do it. Trust people who admit when they don't know something, more than those who pretend to know everything. Trust actions over words. People reveal their true character through their actions. In this life, you don't have to prove anything to anyone but yourself. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it is a quiet voice at the end of the day, saying, "I will try again tomorrow." I enjoy every day, because I choose to. If you're right, but you're obnoxious about it, people won't see you as the good guy. You will never remember the days and nights you stay home and do nothing. Don't correct people if you could, just as easily let it slide. The past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. The past is a place of learning, not a place of living. You can only lose what you cling to. There are not a lot of things worth caring about. At some point, you just gotta forgive the past. Your happiness hinges on it. Quitting alcohol is a courageous decision that helps you regain control and improve your health. Hurting them back will not heal your pain. Sometimes the world is trying to tell you who you are, but if you don't stop to reflect and listen, you'll never be able to hear. Envy is a waste of time. You already have all you need. Most of your problems disappear once you start hanging out with smarter, more thoughtful people. If there's something you want to do in life, don't wait. If you do, you might find 5 years have passed without you doing anything. You don't have to attend every argument, you're invited to. There is always time. The only question is, how long you will make excuses, and pretend that it doesn't exist. Learn to love without condition. Talk without bad intention. Give without any reason. And most of all, care for people without any expectation. If you blame it on someone else, don't expect it to get better. You can't really control someone's loyalty towards you. You can do so much for someone, and still not be treated well. Never take someone's feelings for granted. You never know how much courage they took to share them. The truth is that maturing is realizing that a relationship can always work out, and always be fixed no matter the situation. When you start seeing your worth, you'll find it harder to stay around people who don't. Some people only care about you if you are doing something for them. You'll be alone in the most difficult times of your life. These times will make you wise, mature, and fearless. Real strength is letting people lose you, instead of begging them to choose you. If you're lucky enough to get a second chance at something, don't waste it. Don't become a philosopher before you become rich. If you like me, raise your hand. If you don't, raise your standards. Success is not a good teacher. Failure makes you humble. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Each problem that I solved became a rule, which served afterward to solve other problems. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. Someday you will look back and know exactly why it had to happen. You cannot be lonely if you like the person you're alone with. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. Just improve yourself. That is the only thing you can do to better the world. Waiting for change, while not doing anything for it, is like waiting for the train at a bus stop. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Remember to take care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. From the point of view of youth, life is an endless future. From the point of view of old age, it is a very short past. It is not so much our friends' help that helps us, as the confidence of their help. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. We are our choices. When it is dark enough, you can see the stars. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. The trouble is if you don't spend your life yourself, other people spend it for you. Facing your emotions gives you more strength and happiness in the long run than shutting them down or ignoring them. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness in people. Life changes for the better when we realize that we don't have to know everything, and we don't have to pretend that we do. If you have a strong purpose in life, you don't have to be pushed. Your passion will drive you there. Use your voice for kindness, your ears for compassion, your hands for charity, your mind for truth, and your heart for love. I've never met a strong person with an easy past. Be proud of your scars and that you're still standing. Forgive those who insult you, attack you, belittle you or take you for granted. But more than this, forgive yourself for allowing them to hurt you. What's broken can be mended. What harm can be healed. And no matter how dark it gets, the sun is going to rise again. Your happiness always begins with you. I have decided to be happy because it's good for my health. Every successful person has a painful story. Every painful story has a successful ending. Accept the pain and get ready for success. Set your heart on doing good. Do it over and over again, and you will be filled with joy. Better to be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Don't take people for granted. You never know when they could be gone. You never know how much they mean to you until they're gone. It's possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life. Life becomes more meaningful when you realize the simple fact that you will never get the same moment twice. Your value is not determined by someone else's inability to see your worth. Buy something without looking at the price tag. First work without looking at the clock. Not how long, but how well you have lived is the main thing. No matter how many goals you have achieved, you must set your sights on a higher one. The only people with whom you should try to get even are those who have helped you. Map out your future, but do it in pencil. The road ahead is as long as you make it worth the trip. The past shows what you've done. The future will show what you learned. If you set your goals ridiculously high, and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's success. Life is a game, play it. Just because something is hard to obtain, doesn't mean that it's valuable. Worry is the ultimate bully. It takes everything and gives nothing. Never compare your life with others. They may seem better than you, but they have some problems which are never ever heard by you. The world doesn't care about your potential. It cares about what you've done. Stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive. Once you realize your value, you will be greatly surprised at what you used to settle for. The future comes slowly, the present flies, and the past stands still forever. I do not pray for success, I ask for faithfulness. Do not wait for leaders, do it alone, person to person. The liar's punishment is, not in the least that he is not believed, but that he cannot believe anyone else. Never put off till tomorrow the fun you can have today. No expectations, no disappointments. Remember when you wanted what you currently have. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. An evil person cannot be happy, for being alone with himself, he remains alone with the villain. The lack of young men is that they think they are more happy or unhappy than they really are. Jesus said love one another. He didn't say love the whole world. Give a person everything that he desires, and at the same moment, he will feel that this is not everything. Whoever attaches a lot of value to the opinions of others, pays them too much honor. Happiness is the only thing that doubles when you share it. True love is giving and giving, until it hurts. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more harmful to us than the injury that provokes it. The heart is like a garden. It can grow compassion or fear, resentment or love. People who know little are usually great talkers, while men who know much say little. Live life before life leaves you. Do extraordinary things with love. Accept responsibility for your life. Know that it is you who will get you where you want to go, no one else. The pain you've been feeling can't compare to the joy that is coming. Dreams happen when you're asleep. Hope happens when you dream, while you're awake. A disciplined mind brings happiness. Never give up. You don't know how close you may already be. Your mind will always believe what you tell it. Feed it faith, feed it truth, feed it with love. You are addicted to what destroys you. If you're lucky enough to get a second chance at something, don't waste it. You might not enjoy discipline, but you'll enjoy the results. The more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in battle. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. Problems are the price you pay for progress. When you start seeing your worth, you'll find it harder to stay around people who don't. You can win a lot in life just by being the last one to give up. People don't think about you as much as you imagine they do. Take care of your body, it is the only place you have to live in. If you want to increase your success rate, double your failure rate. When you laugh, people laugh with you, and when you cry alone. The greatest revenge is not retaliation, but living a happy and kind life that makes those who insulted you feel ashamed of themselves. Whatever you want to do it now, and do it fast. Time waits for no one. Kill tension before tension kills you. Be careful who you build with, because people will use you for the foundation, and finish the structure with somebody else. More important than the ability to pick the right one, is the strength to walk away from the wrong one. Be with someone who is proud to have you. Stop complaining about the results you didn't get from the work you didn't put in. If you wouldn't like it done to you, don't do it to others. Live life the way you want to live it, because even people who care for you can't be with you every step of the way. There's only one thing more precious than our time, and that's who we spend it on. You don't realize the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. When people treat you like they don't care, believe them. Freedom comes when you stop caring about what others think of you. Anyone can find the dirt in someone. Be the one who finds the gold. The best revenge is always to just happily move on, and let karma do the rest. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough.